What's going on, everybody? It's Tyro Investing here with another video. Today I will be covering NIO, which I have done previously a couple times, but we are back to discuss what is happening with NIO. So without further ado, let's get into what I'm seeing on the chart. So I pulled up the monthly chart here, and what we are seeing is frankly not very good. I just wanted to show where this was back in 2019. I mean, this thing was below $2, and in a matter of a year, it was at above 60. I mean, there were a lot of stocks that did this during that crazy COVID time. But yeah, its run was insane. Basically, since then, it's been in a free fall. It'll have a few good months. Here in May and June, it technically went from below 12 to all the way up to 24. So it gave you a 100% return there. It's going to have these months. Recently in this year, 2023, it went from 7 to 15, another 100%er. So I think it's capable. It's obviously shown it's capable of those type of moves. And kind of in my previous videos, I thought we were, this last month here in December, I thought we were lining up for a move like that, especially with how defined this support was here. This candle touched it, this candle touched it, came back down, candle touched it, and we were bouncing right off it. Things were looking great. But it fizzled out, and now you have January. We're halfway through January. It's completely engulfed the previous monthly candle. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. And obviously it lost this pretty good solid support here. So that is no longer support. We're going to flip that red. If I had to guess where I think this could catch a bid here soon, we'll see. Maybe it'll come back up and burst through this. It's not exactly looking very strong at the moment, so I wouldn't guess that is. But if I had to pick a spot where I'd become a buyer again, I would say it'd probably be between $4 and $5 right now. Where did I come up with that? Well, when it first came out, it dipped below this, tested it a bunch of times here, and then finally broke through, creating what was a resistance, now flipped it into support. So I think that based on what we have here, I think that's one of the strongest areas. So I think it's to the point now where I'm just looking for a really good deal in 4 and 5, between 4 and 5. If that doesn't come, it just is what it is. I'll probably look at this area again, see if it can recapture that and turn it into support again. Now, the monthly candle isn't over with yet. We still got like 2 weeks in January, but it's just not looking good right now. But again, we got to if we're gonna make plans based on the monthly candle, we got to see where it closes. So we'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, it is just not looking good right now. That support that I thought was really well defined, thought we were gonna launch pad off there, didn't come to fruition. China stocks in general are just looking insanely weak right now. No, they've been looking insanely weak for a long time. I've showed this chart before. This is basically the collection of ETF for Chinese stocks here. It's basically down 75% last time I did this. Now, if we want to go to where it is now, we're looking more at like 77%. And I had this pattern here building up. I was like, which way is it going to go? Well, we've clearly got our decision. Pretty violent move out of this pattern to the downside. Again, if I had to guess, it's pretty much looking like it's going to test these lows here in the $20 area. So I'd be looking, so this kind of matches up with my thesis on NIO. If Chinese stocks continue to fall, which I think maybe catch a bid around 20 area, and then I think if that falls to 20, you're going to see NIO somewhere around here as well. And that's where I would be interested in buying. Again, I really thought we were going to bounce here, but things change. You got to react. And now this is kind of what I'm looking at. Again, if we could get this down here, maybe we'll get a situation where it can run back up to 10. And there's another one of those short-term doubles. But unless China can turn it around in terms of their stock prices, NIO is going to keep falling. It just is what it is. Unless NIO has some crazy news, some crazy sales, it's still part of the bigger concept of China. So we'll see how it goes here in the next couple weeks, see where the monthly candle closes out. Probably do another updated video, but yeah, this is kind of what I'm seeing right now. It's not good, but we have a plan, so let's see how it goes. With that being said, if you could give this video a like, I would really appreciate it. Also, subscribe to the channel. That lets me know you guys like this stuff, these videos, and it just helps me out. I really appreciate it. Also, follow me on Twitter/X at Tyro_investing. Do daily posts about stocks, crypto, sports, personal finance, all that good stuff. So it's a good time on there. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys. We'll see you next video.